5 a week. It had no bathroom. I've lived through Oliver Twist, the end of Oliver Twist, mate. These people now, my dream was to build houses for people who could afford and they could rent. And I wouldn't do big, giant, sprawling council estates, what they did. They were a mess and they're a waste of time. The people dragged the good people down.
So cool.
We had an estate, wait a minute, let me tell you that we had an estate in Oldham called Barishire, right? There were good people on Barishire, not all of them were duffs, but my mother went to live there in 1926. Do you know how long she stopped there? That were all in your company. 2 weeks, went back to her grandma's in the town where people used to clean houses, mop the stones.
So Colin,
This society now, you've given too much. I was on the market from 7-year-old me after the war.
Let me just ask you this question, Colin. If people didn't pass a certain basic standard of behaviour and adhere to a certain lifestyle and they wanted to live in social housing, would you see people, adults, on the street and
No, you're getting the wrong question. You're building...
Wait a second, wait. Let me ask you, Colin.
Go on.
If they didn't adhere to a certain basic standard of behaviour, would you see people on the street and would you have their kids taken off them and put in care?
Listen, I'll tell you something now. I lived in, right, well, I was nearby in an orphanage where you had no fathers, right? And there were no girls, it were all boys, and that school turned out the best stop in this town.
Ask the question, Colin.
I would never put anybody on the street ever, but I'd put a family that don't look after the kids on the street.
Okay, Colin, thank you very much. That's Colin, and we're in some really strong views. That's really interesting to hear his life experience. And what a life experience. Julie is in Ancoats. Julie, good morning.
Good morning, Heather.
Julie, is it right? Go on.
Sorry, I don't think people should get better housing from benefits. If they're given nicer housing, and then the people at the government should just say, well, why don't we give you X amount of money for now and then go out and get yourself a job? Because I'm single, I've got a mortgage, I work full time, I come out with just over £1,000 a month. Out of that you pay your mortgage, your council tax, your heating costs. The gentleman that was on a couple of moments ago saying people are living on £64 a week.
Kevin.
Kevin, yes, job seekers allowance and having to go to work in department stores. I'd be lucky if I had £50 a week in my hand after what I've paid out. That man forgets that these people are getting their benefits paid for, they're getting the housing, they're getting the council tax. I, like this gentleman, would not see anybody homeless, but I do think that if you're on benefits and you've got no inclination of having to go to work, then they should just give you some money for a start and then just say, go out, get yourself a